Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Ruma Cup as we are into another exciting contest. As Pebble City United are taking on Royal Knights. News from the center is Pebble City has won the toss and elected to bat first. Steady start for Pebble City so far. They are 10 after 1.2 overs. Abhijit Singh operating, good delivery, good carry there. Keeper, run out chance, but the fielder, short third fielder misses. Excellent delivery there by Abhijit Singh. That delivery just took off from good length, and it was a tough ask for keeper Sachin there to take that one. He did good to get a glove on it, but in the end, easy single for Pebble City. Another good delivery, good length there by Abhi. Equally well played by Sahu, just punching it back to the bowler. Dot ball, good all-round cricket there. Right hand, left hand combination in the center for Pebble City United at the moment. Sudhanshu Sahu, the man on strike, right-hander. Good ball, loud appeal for LBW. Not out, says the umpire. Good shot there by umpire, by the Royal Knight fielders, but umpire denies. That was worth a look there. Excellent decision there by umpire, as all the fielders were pressurizing the umpire, but still he stick on to his decision. Last ball of the over coming up, short ball, and this time Sahu tries to cut but misses the ball completely. With that dot ball, 2 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 11 without any loss. Sumit Agarwal, the batter, getting in act this time onto the pads and beautifully lifted over long on region to get the second boundary for his team and the first boundary for himself. With that boundary, he moves to 10 of 7 deliveries. Over pitch, beautifully driven over cover. There's a chase for a fielder. Sweeper cover and long off. Cuts it off and keeps it to 2. With that 2, 3 overs have been completed. Pebble City are 21 without any loss. Slow and steady start for Pebble City so far. They are not taking much risk. They are taking calculated risk at the moment. They know if they are having wickets in hand, they can go bang bang in the depth overs. But the thing is, there's a field restriction in first 6 overs, so they have to take the advantage. Both the batters now well set in. Sudhanshu Sahu 7 of 11 and Sumit Agarwal 12 of 8. They might look to accelerate now. Abhijit Singh to continue. Single to start off. Sahu just pushes the ball to mid on and gets one single, which brings left-hander Sumit Agarwal back on strike, who's striking 150 at the moment. He's on to 12 of 8. He looks much aggressor in both the open batters. Shot wide and tries to cut straight to the fielder. Yes and no call there. Excellent fielding there by short cover fielder. He was onto the ball in a flash. If the batters would have gone for run, they wouldn't have any chance to make it to the crease. Excellent fielding there by short cover fielder. Dot ball. Full straight, beautifully driven by Sumit Agarwal. The ball was well over pitched there on this occasion by Abhijit Singh, and thank you very much, says Sumit Agarwal, and helps himself to another boundary. With that boundary, Pebble City United are 26 without any loss, and Sumit Agarwal's score moves to 160. Overthrow there and another extra for Pebble City. With that single, 4 overs have been completed. Pebble City are 31 without any loss. Change in a bowling attack and Shahbaz Munir. Right arm off break comes into attack. First sign of spin from Royal Knights. He'll be bowling to Sumit Agarwal, the left-hander. Let's see. Quite an experienced campaigner, Shahbaz Munir. Over pitch outside off stump and beautifully driven by Sumit Agarwal. Sumit Agarwal looks in excellent touch. He's never gonna miss out on such deliveries. That was full and way outside off stump. It was asking for trouble and Sumit Agarwal helps himself to another boundary. With that boundary, he moves to 25 of just 14 deliveries. Already 4 boundaries for Sumit Agarwal. His strike rate is in excess of 175 at the moment. Another flighted delivery, and this time a misfield there by short mid-on fielder. One is being converted into 2. Poor fielding effort there by the fielder at mid-on. Puneet the man there. 494 matches for Shahbaz Munir so far and 309 wickets at the economy rate of 7.09, best figure of 5 for 14. So he has been in the cricket for quite some long time. Another beautiful drive there, but this time Nawal cuts it off, was in the cover region. With that single, right-hander Sudhanshu Sahu back on strike. Right hand, left hand combination in the center for Pebble City, which is creating quite a trouble for fielding team Royal Knights at the moment. All the fielder have to run to another end, and it's right hand, left hand combination. Full ball, beautifully lofted shot there, way over the fielder. 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the fence. Another boundary for Sudhanshu Sahu. Second for him in this inning. With that boundary, his score moves to 12. So now they are taking on the spinner. Spin introduced within the power play, and they are taking full advantage of it. They started slow initially, but they are now accelerating. Another beautiful shot into the deep, and big mix up there by the fielder. Sandeep the man trying to go for the catch, but he was never going to make it. In the end, trying to about the catch, but misfields it completely. 4 to Pebble City and Sudhanshu Sahu. With that boundary, Sudhanshu Sahu moves to 16 and Pebble City United score moves to 46 without any loss. Another flighted delivery on the pads, beautifully flicked away. Fielder there in the square legs, and he makes a mess out of it. And another 2 for Pebble City. An expensive over from Shahbaz Munir. 17 coming off it. With that over, 5 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 48 without any loss. Another change in a bowling attack. Nawal now brought into the attack. Left arm medium pacer Nawal. 82 matches for him, 61 wickets at the economy rate of 8.26. Best figures of 4 for 25. the moment, Royal Knights are finding it difficult to get the right field place in. Good ball there for Nawal to start, but equally well played. Another misfield there by short mid on, but it doesn't cost much to Royal Knights. Only single. First 4 overs were quite economical as far as Royal Knights were concerned, but fifth over went for 17. As a result, now Pebble City are off to a flyer. They are 49 without any loss in just 5.1 overs, which is a very good start. And another down the leg, wide ball signal by the umpire, another extra. So at the moment, Pebble City United reaches to a landmark of 50 in no time in just 5.1 over. At the moment, Royal Knights are looking quite scratchy, and another over pitch delivery and beautifully driven by the batter Sahu. They are now accelerating at good rate. Both the batters now just looking to score runs in quick succession. They were after the bowler Shahbaz Munir when he was introduced into the attack. Now they are going after Nawal once he's been introduced into the attack. Still the power play is in play, field restriction in place. Another ball onto the pads and beautifully played across the line right into the gap of that mid on and short mid wicket fielder. Another boundary for Pebble City. Back to back boundaries for Sudhanshu Sahu and Pebble City. With that boundary, Pebble City United moves to 58 without any loss. And Sudhanshu Sahu moves to 26 of just 17 deliveries. Both the batters have played 17 deliveries, 26 for Sahu and 29 for Sumit. Another delivery, this time it was quite intelligent from the bowler. He just dragged his length back, so nothing much Sahu could have done on that delivery. He just punches into the gap on mid wicket and rotates the striker. Right hand left hand combination in the center. At the moment it's getting difficult for Royal Knight. Two deliveries still remaining in this over. 11 runs already of this over. Full and straight, and yes and no, there could be a chance of run out, but the throw is quite wide. Not a good throw by the fielder there. Ankit Vyas, the man there. As soon as Sumit Agarwal hit it, he was off, but Sudhanshu Sahu denied. So in the end, no harm done. Last ball of the over, beautifully driven, but straight to the man. First wicket down for Pebble City in the very last ball of the power play. So left-hander has to depart. 6 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 59 for the loss of 1 wicket. Sumit Agarwal has to depart back after scoring well made 29 of just 19 deliveries. Nawal to continue. Nawal, after being expensive in his first over, has come back beautifully. Short ball, tries to pull and given by umpire. No doubt there, Raj this time was looking quite scratchy for his 2 of 3 deliveries. This time trying to pull the ball and missing it completely. Plum in front. 8 overs have been completed. Pebble City are now 68 for the loss. Royal Knights are back into this contest in good time by just picking 2 good wickets. One of Sumit Agarwal, who was looking excellent. He was scoring boundaries quite on a regular basis. He was picked up by Nawal in the short covers, and now Raj plumped in front by Nawal. 2 wickets for Nawal, which gets his team back in this contest in real time. New man in is Jay. 15 matches for Jay, 146 runs at the average of 14.60. Highest score of 34, relatively new career. Chetan Karwa, the captain, to continue. And this time Chetan Karwa going full and beautifully flicked away. Good wristy work there by the batter Sudhanshu Sahu, which gets him another couple. That ball was full and the only way it could be played in square leg region was that wrist work, which Sudhanshu Sahu gets in play and gets 2 runs for himself. Another good ball, this time lofted. The fielder is there in the deep. Will he get to the ball? No, he didn't. Total misjudgment there by Punit, the fielder there in the deep. He never started quickly. In the end, falling well short of the ball. Another 2 for Sudhanshu Sahu and Pebble City. Captain now making a field change, getting Punit inside the circle, and Sandeep now moving in deep. For Royal Knights, Chetan Karwa making that field change. Short third, point. Another good shot there, but reaches the man on a bounce. Equally well fielded there by Sandeep. Sandeep is quite sharp in the field, and he gets the ball back to the bowler in no time. Just a single, quick single there for Pebble City. At the moment, game is equally poised. Another dot ball for Royal Knights. Pebble City started beautifully, just started steadily, started slow initially, and they took off in the 5th over by taking Shahbaz Munir for 18. After that, in the very last ball of the power play, Nawal struck Sumit Agarwal out after scoring well made 29. Another good over in progress for Royal Knights. Full and outside off stump. Batsman tries to drive and gets beaten. Jay looking scratchy at the moment. 3 dots ball for him back to back. With that dot balls, 9 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 73 for the loss of 2 wickets. Nawal to continue. 2.1 over 17 for 2 so far for Nawal. Good ball and equally well played by the batter Jay. Was looking scratchy for not of 3 deliveries, moves to 4 of 4. That ball was definitely going outside after pitching with the angle, and Jay just rocks back and cuts it, traveling with some speed. Excellent shot there, excellent timing there by Jay, and the ball reaches to the point boundary in no time. With that boundary, Jay moves to 4 and Pebble City United are 78 for the loss of 2. Another two for Pebble City. This over is proving out to be good one for Pebble City. 7 already and another wide there. This time Nawal just balls it way outside off stump and white ball signal by the umpire. Another extra for Pebble City. With that wide, their score moves to 781 for the loss of 2 in 9.4 overs. 2 balls still remaining in this over. 8 runs already of this over. Good ball there, but just Jay somehow managing to tuck it into the mid wicket region, and fielder is quite deep there, and the ball wasn't that fast, so easily two taken by Jay. Good all round cricket by Pebble City so far. Last ball of the 10th over coming. Full ball, and Jay this time just punches it down the ground. Bit of misfield there by the fielder in the deep, but no harm done. With that single, we reaches to the halfway mark of the first inning. 10 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 84 for the loss of 2 wickets. We'll be right back after a very short break of 2 minutes to catch us in the second half of the first inning. After being struck for boundary, Puneet Jha strikes back and gets his revenge. Jeb cutting that ball beautifully just over the fielder in the short cover, short third man, and gets that boundary. And Puneet comes back beautifully and knocks him down. Jay played well for his 13. Now has to depart back after scoring 13 of just 10 deliveries. Pebble City United are 3 down. After 10.5 overs, Pebble City United are 89 for the loss of 3 wickets. Another excellent delivery to end the 11. At the moment, Pebble City United have no answer to Royal Knights attack. With that dot ball, 11 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 89 for the loss of 3 wickets. At the moment, they are scoring 8.09. With such run rate, they can move to 162, which is quite a respectable total from here on. But Sudhanshu Sahu still out in the center for Pebble City. He's 40 of 33. He has slowed down at the moment. Good on the ground shot, but the fielder is there in the deep, and the ball reaches to him on the bounce, and he makes a mess out of it. And another boundary for Pebble City. With that boundary, Sudhanshu Sahu moves to 44 of just 34 deliveries. 7 boundaries already for him. No 6 yet for Pebble City and him. Chetan Karwa has been economical in his first 2 overs. Has only conceded 9 runs, but now has conceded first boundary of the very first ball. Good start for Pebble City of the 12th over. Sudhanshu Sahu, the man who has held the inning for Pebble City so far. This time wild slog by Sudhanshu Sahu into the mid-wicket region and misses the ball completely. So did the keeper. By signal by the umpire. The call is for 2. A bit misfield there by the keeper Sumit. But good backup there by the captain Chetan Karwa. Keeps it to 1. So far, this is turning out to be good over for Pebble City. 5 of first 2. Another delivery on the good length and beautifully punched into the cover region. Good bit of leg work there by both the batters, making the ground in no time. Fielder at the short cover is quite deep in the circle. Puneet, the man there. Easy single on offer there. Short ball down the leg. It's going down to the boundary. We have to wait for the umpire signal. 2 runs have been completed by the batters with ease, and white ball signal by the umpire Alimdar. So another 3 extras for Pebble City. With that 3, they are nearing a landmark of 100. They are 98 for 3 at the moment. Full delivery, drilled down the ground. Both the fielder converging and keeps it to 1. Another single for Sudhanshu Sahu, which brings back Srikanth Reddy, who is relatively new at the crease at the moment. He's just 1 of 2 deliveries. Good ball and equally well punched back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Last ball of the 12th over coming, and beautifully played in the mid-wicket region. Sachin, the man there in the mid-wicket region, and He does extremely well to get the ball back to the bowler in no time. Single to end the 12th over. After 12 over, Pebble City are 100 for the loss of 3 wickets. The batsman Sudhanshu Sahu on this occasion was sold out by his partner, but Royal Knights are missing out on the opportunities provided. Chetan Karwa, the man, got to the ball in no time but misses the stump. So another opportunity gone down begging. This time Puneet trying to attack that stump but missing his line by good margin. So another extra for Pebble City. Another change in the bowling attack. Sachin now coming into the attack. Quite an experienced campaigner Sachin. Flights one up and he gets driven down the ground. Single to start the 14th over. 321 matches for Sachin. 43 wickets at the economy rate of 8.03. Best figure of 5 for 18 for Sachin. This time he fires one into the pitch and the ball is straight to the short cover. Chetan Karwa, the man there, who does excellently well. Dot ball. Full onto the pads, but the batsman managing some to get some part of his bat in the very last moment. In the end, it's easy two for the batters. Sachin is mixing up quite beautifully at the moment. He's firing at one and flighting at one. The batsmen are not. This time he bowls a Yorker and Krishnakant Reddy ducks it out beautifully and gets single for himself, which brings Sudhanshu Sahu back on strike, who is at the moment 48 unbeaten of just 39 deliveries, 7 boundaries for him. Flighted delivery, he tries to go down the ground, fielder settling underneath, Sandeep the man there in the deep, who makes no mistake. Sudhanshu Sahu has to depart back after compiling 48 of just 39 deliveries, 7 boundaries. He was playing beautifully for Pebble City, but he has to depart back. He was scoring in excess of 120, but excellent bowling there by Sachin, who just flighted one outside off stump, and Sudhanshu Sahu felling for that and trying to go down the ground and mistiming it completely, getting it from the toe of the bat and holding out to the fielder at long on. Sandeep makes no mistake and Sudhanshu Sahu back into the shed. With that wicket, Pebble City United are 4 down for 111 in 13.5 overs. New man in is Daku Daddy. Sachin trying to attack the pads of Daku Daddy, but he flicks it beautifully to the short square leg fielder and gets off the mark straight away. Daku Daddy. With that single, 14 overs have been completed. Pebble City are 113 for the loss of 4 wickets. Puneet Jha to continue. So far, he's been excellent for Royal Knights. 2.3 overs, 16 for 1 at the economy rate of 6.40. Is very lethal with the new ball. He gets in that Yorker, which is hard to dig out. Another Yorker from Puneet Jha. No experiment made. His call is for 2. That would be a dangerous one, but both the batters making the ground quite comfortably in the end. Excellent bit of leg work there by both the batters. They saw the fielder was quite slow onto the ball and they went after him and picked 2 beautifully in the end. With that 2, Pebble City United are 119. Puneet going for another Yorker, but this time just missing his mark by very thin margin. Another extra, white ball signal by the umpire. With that extra, Pebble City United moves to 120. Another landmark reached by Pebble City. How much more? Another Yorker there. Bit of appeal there. I don't know where the batsman was running on that occasion. He ran himself out there. Suicide run there by Srikanth Reddy, and in the end he has to depart back for 11 of 13 deliveries. With that wicket, Pebble City United are 5 down. Half of the team back into the shed for Pebble City United. 14.4 overs, 14.5 overs, 120 for 5, Pebble City United. Last ball of the 15th over coming. Good ball outside off stump, but there will be misfielding by the keeper Sumit. The call is for 2. Can they make it back easily? Yes, they can. 2 extras for Pebble City by signal by the umpire. With the 2 runs, 15 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 122 for the loss of 5 wickets. Sachin to continue. Three coming of first two deliveries of Sachin. Pebble City United are looking to get a move on. At the moment, they are scoring 8.15. They would love to accelerate as we are into final 5 overs of the inning. Two is the call. It would be a risky one. Sachin gets to the ball and throws it back, but it hits the batsman on the way. In the end, the batter reaching safely into the crease. Another two for Pebble City United. Ganesh, the man there, calling for two. As soon as he hit it, that ball was relatively slow. Sachin chasing, doing good, but still couldn't stop the batters from getting the two. Another good shot into the mid-wicket region for another single. This is good over for Pebble City at the moment. They have got 6 in first 4. How much more can they get of Sachin's second over? White ball. This time it looked like the batter wants to run down the wicket, but he makes a fool out of the bowler and gets a white. Another extra. And this time he dances down the wicket and hits him over the cover. Long off fielder cuts it off beautifully and keeps it to 1. Another single of this over. 8 runs already off the first 5 deliveries. Can they make it into a big one? Pebble City. Last ball, flighted delivery outside of them. Beautifully cutted away, but straight to the sweeper cover fielder. They are trying to get back for second. No, they are not. Good fielding there by the deep fielder. Keeps it to 1. With that single, 16 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 131 for the loss of 5 wickets. Yet 4 overs still. Final 4 overs of the first inning coming. As we say, it's a slog overs for the batting team. Let's see how much more can they add to the total. At the moment, they are 131. Another wicket goes down for Pebble City United. Taku Daddy trying to advance down the ground, and Nawal saw him coming and throws one well away from his reach and shot. Taku Daddy still trying to hit that one and missing it completely, and keeper Sumit doesn't miss out on this occasion and dislodges the bail in no time. With that wicket, Pebble City United are 6 down for just 136 in 16.3 overs. Huge mix up there in the middle, but no harm done as the throw was at the wrong end. There was a run out chance there at the non striker end, but the fielder threw it to the keeper's end. So, in the end, no harm done for Pebble City United. After the fall of wicket of Daku Daddy, Vignesh has made his way out to the center. 146 matches for him, over 2000 runs, quite an experienced campaigner, and this time he cuts it off beautifully. That was short and wide, and it was asking for trouble, and Vignesh gives the treatment that it deserved and opens his account with a boundary. With that single, 17 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 141 for the loss of 6 wickets. 3 overs still remaining in this inning. Ganesh is the set man out there for Pebble City. He's 11 of 7 deliveries. Vignesh has just made his way out to the center and already got a boundary for himself. He's on to 5 of just 3 deliveries. Both the batters have scored a boundary for themselves. Let's see how much more Pebble City United can get from here on. They are 141 for the loss of 6 wickets in 17 overs. Chetan Karwa, the captain of Royal Knights, gets his premier fast bowler back into the attack. Abhishek now balls it beautifully outside off stump. The batsman drags the ball into the leg side, but of no use. Just a single to start the 18th over. Pebble City United are just 142. Average first inning score at this venue is 160, and Pebble City United are looking on the verge of 160. This is a very good track to bat on. So 160 might be just under par for me. They need to get over 170, which is a very much defendable score. And let me remind you, Royal Knight is a very good batting side. Another short ball, and this time the batsman tries to cut and gets in, but the fielder gets in the way, and Shahbaz Munir, the man in the point, gets on the way and keeps it to 1. 3 singles to start the 18th over. Good result for Royal Knights so far. They are managing to put the brakes on to the scoring rate. They are not giving away too many runs in the death overs. Full ball, Yorker ball to Ganesh, and Ganesh does beautifully to keeps it out and just gets only a single of that delivery. Nothing much that Ganesh could have done to that delivery. 4 singles of first 4 delivery. Excellent bowling for Abhijit. Length ball, and the batter tries to go down the ground and just holds out to the fielder in the deep. Sandeep, the man, safest pair on the ground. Sandeep grabs one more for his team. With that, Pebble City United are 7 down for just 145 in 17.5 overs. Two is the call. Yes and no there in the center. In the end, the batters have settled for single. With that single, 18 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 146 for the loss of 7 wickets. Full toss, and it's a gift for a batsman at this stage, and the batsman obliges and picks up a boundary. He has all the time in the world with that friendly full toss. He just got a bat to it into the leg side and helps himself to a boundary. Good start of the over for Royal Knights. Have a run out chance there. Keeper slips, and excellent running there by the batters. They know these are the last overs of the innings. They need to score maximum possible. Another shot outside off stump, drilled down the ground. Sandeep, the man in the mid wicket, desperately trying to cut that off but failing to do so. Another boundary there for the batter. Ankur and the captain on this occasion, hitting one straight down the ground, getting the boundary for himself and his team. Pebble City United reaches to 156 with that boundary. This is turning out to be expensive over. This time the ball is straight up into the air. Sachin, the man, saying he hasn't sighted the ball. So another two for Pebble City. This is quite sloppy work by Royal Knights in the field. In the end, 2 runs for Pebble City. With that 19 overs have been completed. Pebble City United are 158 for the loss of 7. Last over remaining in this innings. How much more can Pebble City United get? What will be the target that Royal Knights will be setting for themselves? Ankur M on this occasion sacrifices his wicket in order to get Ganesh back on strike. Ganesh is the well set man for Pebble City United. He wants the strike back, and in the process, they have lost their captain Ankur M departing cheaply. New man in is Praveen Raj. 148 matches for him. 943 runs at the average of 12.74 will be at the non-striker. This time Ganesh advancing down the ground, but still yawking himself, but still manages to somehow tuck the ball into the mid-wicket region. Another single. With that single, Praveen Raj, well known for his bowling, will be on the strike. So far, it's been excellent over for Royal Knights. They have only given away 2 runs and picked 1 wicket of Ankur M. Good length delivery on the stumps. Raj just hits it to the square leg region. Short square leg fielder does extremely well to get the ball back to the key fielder. Another full delivery. This time Ganesh was trying to go downtown, but just caught the toe end of the bat and the ball went straight to the short square leg fielder. Another single. Excellent bowling there by Abhishek Singh. Splendid figures for him so far. 3.4 overs, 22 runs, 1 wicket at the economy rate of 6. Can he finish this over for his team? Full ball, straight ball. Nothing much the batter could do. Another call is for 2, but they have to settle it for 1. Ganesh says no. There would have been a suicide there if they have been gone for 2, because Sandeep, the man in the deep, is quite sharp in the field, has already picked 2 catches in the field and is extremely fast on his feet. Last ball of the innings coming up. 163 for 8 so far. Innovation there by Ganesh, and it's an effective one, and boundary to finish the innings for Pebble City. With that boundary, Pebble City United finishes 167 for the loss of 8 wickets. Pebble City United, after winning the toss, electing to bat first, have managed to put 167 for the loss of 8 wickets on the board. Royal Knights, after coming to bat, have to score 168 runs. That is the target set by Pebble City United. Will be right back after a short break. Do catches. Chase coming up shortly. Sachin receives Sachin receives a gift early on to his innings, one drifting down to the pad, and he just had to get a bat onto it, and that ball races across the turf in no time, as that's the relatively new ball, and it walks across the turfs in no time. First boundary for Royal Knights. 167 the target for Royal Knights. Another full delivery, beautifully flicked over the mid-wicket fielder. The ball is racing away to the boundary. Yes, it does. 4-run signal by the umpire. Back-to-back boundaries for Sachin and Royal Knights to keep them moving. 9 runs so far of the very first over of the inning by Praveen Raj. Praveen Raj started this over excellently with a dot ball, then a huge shout of leg before. After that, he has drifted one down the leg and gifted one onto the pads, which was flicked beautifully. Back to back boundaries for Sachin. Another good shot by Sachin, but this time straight to the man in the inner circle. Straight to the man at the back foot point. No run, another dot ball. First 6 overs will be the power play. Field restrictions will be on. Maximum you can have 2 fielders outside the circle. At the moment, Sachin trying to take full advantage of that. Another good delivery. One peach of a delivery. Taking off stump. Excellent comeback there by Praveen Raj. That ball pitches on the middle stump and straighten up and picks the off stump of Sachin. Sachin, after getting back to back boundaries, has to depart back. Sachin departs cheaply after scoring 8 of just 6 deliveries. Royal Knights have been stunned early in their innings. After first over, they are 9 for the loss of 1 wicket. Daku Daddy to share the new ball with Praveen Raj. Praveen Raj, after conceding 2 boundaries in first over of the first 4 deliveries, came back beautifully and picked the wicket of Sachin. Daku Daddy, oh, that was a peach of a delivery. Sumit trying to give the charge, just dancing down the ground, but Daku Daddy saw him coming and pulled his length slightly back, and which made difficult for Sumit to get underneath. That delivery swing into the right hander. This time, outswinger from Daku Daddy. There's chance of a run now. Direct hit! Huge shout there by the fielding team, but umpire denies. Quick single there by the batters. Sumit and Shrey both are relatively new at the crease at the moment. 2 for Sumit and single for Shrey so far. This over has been exceptionally well for the bowling team. They have conceded only 3 runs of first 5 deliveries. Another dot ball, short and wide. This was there to be taken. It was there for the batter to be cut away, but he misses. Good result for the bowler Daku Daddy. He has conceded only 3 runs of his first 5 deliveries in his very first over. This time, Shrey just lofts him down the ground for a maximum. This was never expected from Shrey on this occasion. He just lofts one down the ground against the run of play and helps himself with a maximum. First 6 of the day coming off the blade of Shrey. No 6 in the first inning, and first 6 coming for Royal Knights in the very second over of their chase. After 2, Royal Knights are 18 for the loss of 1 wicket. Praveen Raj to continue. Positive set of mind frame for Royal Knights from the word go. They have been looking for the boundaries from the very first over of the innings. They got 2 in the very first over, but at the same time they lost the crucial wicket of their vice captain Sachin, who departed after making 9. So Praveen Raj, the only man so far with the wicket, is back for his second over, has conceded 9 runs. This time Praveen Raj trying to bowl straight stump to stump. In order to do that, he has drifted one down the leg and another extra for Royal Knights. Their score moves to 19. At the moment they are scoring in excess of 9.50. Another full delivery on the stumps, challenging the outside edge, but Sumit just defends it beautifully onto the front foot movement. Good foot movement for the batter, equally good movement for the bowler with the ball, swinging it both ways. Another full, and this time Sumit just trying to play that ball across the line and misses one. Thank you very much, says Praveen Raj. You miss, I hit. Second wicket down for Royal Knights in the form of Sumit. Sumit departs chiefly after scoring 2 of 5 deliveries. Royal Knights now into a bit of bother as they loses their second wicket in the very third over of the chase. Another full delivery by Praveen Raj, just missing the outside edge. Batsman feeling for that ball, trying to go for the drive. Beautiful seam presentation by Praveen Raj, taking the delivery further away from the right-hander. Excellent spell of bowling by Praveen Raj. With that dot ball, 3 overs have been completed. Royal Knights are 19 for the loss of 2 wickets. Daku Daddy to continue. Daku Daddy have been touch expensive in his first over, has conceded 9 runs, and he starts off this over with a wide and then a dot. This time Abhilash tries to go down the ground and didn't came off the middle of the blade, just toe ended it in the end, landing safely in the hand of fielder. Short mid on. With that wicket, Royal Knights move further into the trouble as their main man Abhilash Sharma departs after scoring 0 of just 5 balls. He didn't trouble the scorers. He's walking back slowly to the sheds. New man in for Royal Knights is Sandeep. 99 matches of for Sandeep, 1540 runs at the average of 19.01, highest score of 73. More than capable batter Sandeep, what his stat shows. Full straight delivery and beautifully driven down the ground to the fielder, to standing deep straight away off the mark Sandeep. This has been roller coaster so far. They have been managing to score boundaries. Royal Knights and Pebble City somehow are chipping away with the wickets. They have already got 2 in just 3.4 overs. Daku Daddy in this over has been exceptionally well, have conceded only 3 runs and picked one crucial wicket of Shrey. This time he pitches one over and thank you very much, says Abhilash Sharma, and lofts him over cover fielder to get another boundary. With that boundary, Royal Knights are 26 in just 3.5 overs. Last ball of the 4th over coming up. Again a fuller delivery and Abhilash this time goes downtown. The fielder was there at the very last ball. He made a field change and the ball went exactly over there. Another boundary to end the 4th over. After 4 overs, Royal Knights are 30 for the loss of 3 wickets. Praveen Raj into his third over. Captain of Pebble City have decided to give him another go as they are searching for another one as they have picked already 3 wickets. They have tasted the blood. Now they want to go hard at the batting team. They don't want to allow the batters to settle in. So extra over for Praveen Raj. Can it turn out a good one for Pebble City? Let's see. Only single of the first 2 deliveries. And the short ball, this time it's going down the leg and it's racing away. The man chasing the ball just gets it back in time, and white ball signal by the umpire. Wrong line there by Praveen Raj, getting too greedy this time and bowling 2-3 extras in the end. 3 wides for Royal Knights. Another good looking shot from Abhishek Sharma, just for a single though. The men in the cover region is standing right at the end of the circle. At the moment they are not looking to stop the singles. They are defending the boundary. Another wide by Praveen Raj. This was way down the leg. Excellent grab by the keeper. Manages to get the glove in time. Praveen Raj haven't looked the same as he did in the first 2 overs. He's bowling too many extras at the moment and it's hurting Pebble City at the moment. The only good thing for Pebble City is the required rate well over the current rate. Current rate is 7.85 at the moment. Required rate well over 8.55 to be precise. This time Sandeep just plays one soft hands into the leg side and gets away with the single. Another single for Praveen. $37 for 3. Still 2 balls remaining in this over. Seven runs already of this over. Another good looking shot. And the timing was even exclusive by the batter. Just lifting it over the fielders. Both the fielders were standing right at the edge of the circle, but still the timing was excellent by the batters that it went way over the head and they gave a chase to it but ended up in the vein. Another boundary for Abhishek Sharma. With that boundary, Royal Knights are 41 for the loss of 3. Abhishek Sharma moves to 13 in just 9 balls. He has already got 3 boundaries for himself. His strike rate is in excess of 140. At the moment 144.45 to be precise. That ball actually slipped out of the bowler's hand. Trying to get that off cutter in as the batter is looking to go after him and missed that one completely. No ball call by the umpire. Gift to a batter. Free hit coming up. Let's see what more can he get in this over. This is proving out to be a bad move by the bowling team. Full and knocked him out as it was a free hit. it won't be counted as a wicket, but a dot ball nevertheless. To end the fifth over, after 5 overs, Royal Knights are 42 for the loss of 3 wickets. Royal Knights still need 126 runs in 90 balls at the required rate of 8.40.
लवली अच्छा बॉल है थोड़ा तेरा फोर्थ स्टंप से अच्छा है राज बढ़िया स्विंग हुआ ये बढ़िया
Another change in the bowling attack. Raj now coming into the attack to bowl the final over of the power play. 58 matches for him, 18 wickets at the economy rate of 7.11. Best figures of 2 for 14 for Raj. Has started beautifully in this over. Has considered only 3 runs of first 3. This time, Sandeep trying to go downtown and miscues one completely. Fortunate for him that it doesn't carry all the way to the fielder. Well short of the man there.
बढ़िया बढ़िया राज
Another single for Royal Knights. Sandeep trying to go for a glory shot but miscuing one completely. Fortunate for him that he's still out there. This time Abhilash Sharma goes across the line and deals one into the mid-wicket region for another boundary. He's dealing in boundaries at the moment. This is the 4th boundary for him so far. He moves to 18 of just 13 delivery. Excellent hitting there by Abhilash Sharma. He notices that the swing is gone as the ball turns relatively new and takes his chances, goes across the line, and he's been rewarded with 4 at the moment. And good over for bowling team is being converted into a good one for batting. Another over pitch delivery. This time he would like to go all the way and holds out to the fielder. Ganesh the man in the deep. Gets one right at the edge of the boundary line. And with that, Royal Knights are 4 down and they loses a huge wicket of Abhilash Sharma, who was looking comfortable out in the center has to go back after scoring 18 of just 14 deliveries. Royal Knights after 6 overs are 50 for the loss of 4 wickets. Another change in the bowling attack. Ankur Mahindra now into the attack. Captain bringing himself into the attack. 128 matches for Ankur. 86 wickets at the economy rate of 8.26. 4 for 27, the best figure. Starting off with a dot one. This time missing his line and down the leg ball. White ball signal by the umpire. So 1 of 1. Steady start for Ankur Mahindra. After the fall of wicket of Abhilash, new man in is Shahbaz Munir. Plenty of experience behind him. Shahbaz Munir into his 494th match. Over 12,000 runs. 12,728 runs for Shahbaz Munir. 36.68 the average. Highest score of 142. We see rarely a batsman this experienced, who has played this many matches, who has this many runs under his belt. Shahbaz Munir is one of them. Meanwhile, there was a shot for a leg before against Abila, against Sandeep, denied by the umpire as it was clearly pitching down the leg, which can be spotted by naked eye. Easy decision for the umpire in the end. Shahbaz Munir getting off the mark straight away with that single. Sandeep thinking for stealing one single, but landed the ball straight back to the bowler. Dot ball. Good over in progress for Ankur Mahindra. Has conceded only 4 runs so far of first 4 deliveries. Courtesy of 2 extras. Another extra. Pebble City have been guilty of bowling too many extras. At the moment, Royal Knights' current run rate is 8.10, required rate 8.55. They are well in control in terms of run rate, but as far as wicket is concerned, Pebble City well in control. They have picked 4 wickets in first 7 overs. 7th over yet to be completed. Last ball of the 7th over coming. Royal Knights 54 for 4. Another delivery outside of stump. Sandeep again looking for a glory shot, but again missing the ball completely. Fortunate for him, no outside edge. So dot ball to end the 7th over. Royal Knights are 54 for the loss of 4 wickets. Excellent start of the 8th over for Pebble City. Huge shout against Shahbaz Munir. Umpire denied. Bowling team disbeliefs as the decision goes in the favor of the batter. But to be honest, that ball was well drifting outside the leg stump. Aleem Dar, the match official, standing in his 600th T20I, quite experienced umpire. So good over so far as Pebble City is concerned. Only 2 runs of first 3 deliveries. Full delivery on the pads, beautifully flicked away to the mid-wicket region. Fielder day in the deep. Daku gets the ball back to the bowler in no time. Only single conceded. Both the batters are very experienced and they are playing the situation well at the moment. Partnership worth 7 of 10 deliveries. They need to soak in the pressure before going after the bowling attack. Outside edge goes past the keeper. Once it's away from the keeper, no stopping the delivery. The short third man was well in the circle. So fortunate runs for Sandeep. Runs are runs, anyhow they come. Sandeep was looking scratchy for a while. He gets the boundary and great sigh of relief for him as he moves to 10 of 14 deliveries. First boundary of his blade. Fortunate one. Moral victory for the bowler. Another delivery on the pads, beautifully flicked away. There's no stopping that one. That's racing away to the fine leg boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Sandeep. He was looking scratchy, but now he's middling it. Back-to-back boundaries takes him to 14 and his team score moves to 65. After 8 overs, Royal Knights are 65 for the loss of 4 wickets. Ankur Mahindra, the captain, continuing. So far, only 3 runs in first 4 deliveries, and Sandeep takes him on and takes him on to a good effect. Lofts him over the cover region and gets the boundary of the over. It has been a good over for the bowling team at that very point. But Sandeep says, I am still out here. So he gets a boundary and gets his team into a good state of position. First 3 coming off the first 4 deliveries, then a boundary. So a good over has been turned into an expensive. Ankur Mahindra comes back and balls a dot onto the pads of Sandeep. That should have been put away, but still a dot ball to end the 9th over. Eight overs have been completed. 9 overs have been completed. Royal Knights are 72 for the loss of 4 wickets. 8 runs coming off that 9th over. Royal Knights still need 96 of 66 deliveries at the required rate of 8.73. At the moment, they are scoring 8 runs in an over. So scoring rate is not a problem for Royal Knights. They are up to the mark, but they have lost 4 wickets. This partnership is looking dangerous for Pebble City, as it's worth 22 runs of 18 deliveries. Shahbaz Munir is looking to rotate the strike. At the other hand, Sandeep is trying to accelerate, who has been very slow in the initial part of his innings. Another change in the bowling. Ganesh Pebble now into the attack. Starts off with a short and wide delivery. Beautifully guided away by Shahbaz Munir for just a single. Experienced bowler Ganesh, 73 matches for him. 26 wickets at the economy rate of 7.83. Best figure of 2 for 5. Doesn't bowl on a regular basis. Only 26 wickets for him in his careers. Just comes on to ball when his team needs him. Shot wide, and the batsman misses the ball completely. So did the keeper. We have to wait for the umpire signal. Yeah, white ball signal. So 3 extras for Royal Knights. With that 3 extra, their score moves to 76. Another good length delivery by Ganesh. This time Sandeep just pushing it into the cover region, trying to go for the quick single. But Shahbaz Munir isn't the quickest man between the wickets. This time Sandeep holds his wrist and plays that ball into the mid-wicket region. This time Shahbaz Munir responds and they get through for a single with ease. This over has been a quiet one. 3 runs off the first 3 deliveries. Shot. This time it was rather full and wide. Shahbaz Munir trying to go for that expensive drive, but missing the ball completely. That ball was there to be punished. It was full and it was way outside the off stump, but the batsman misses. Good over for bowling team. Only 3 runs of first 4 deliveries. Can he close this over out? Another good delivery. Short one. This time the ball kept well low. This is the challenge when you are playing on turf. You cannot expect the bounce to be even each and every time it's pitched on the turf. Sometimes it surprises you by keeping low, sometimes it gets some extra bounce. This time Shabazz waits and cuts it to the third man region. Fielder there. He gets the ball back to the keeper in time. Single to end the 10th over. After 10 over, Royal Knights are 78 for the loss of 4 wickets. We are halfway down to the chase. Royal Knights are 78. Royal Knights still need 90 in 60 deliveries at the required rate of 9. They are scoring at the moment 7.80. We'll be right back with a very short break. Do catch us in the second half of the chase. second half of the chase have been good for Royal Knights as they have managed to run with the required rate. At the moment, they are scoring it outside edge, and that should have been stopped by the shot third in the circle. Instead, he lets it go through his feet, and that ball raises to the boundary cushion in no time. Once he's through the hill, another boundary for Royal Knights and Sandeep. Pebble City looking quite scratchy in the field. They are making the misfields. They are letting the match go through their hands by making that mistake. Another good looking shot over point. There's a deep gully in place. He cuts it off but only manages to save it from a boundary. Cannot stop a batters from getting back for another two. This has been a good over for the batting teams as they have already scored 9 runs in first 3 deliveries. Required rate now well under 8 at the another good looking shot just towards the right of the point fielder. This time the batters settle for single. Has been a good over for Royal Knights. They have already scored 10 in this over in very first 3 deliveries. Sorry, 4 deliveries. At the moment, the equation well in control of Royal Knights. They just need more 44 runs in 33 balls. They rather need just 40 in 30 balls at the required rate of 8. Current run rate well over 8, 8.53 to be precise. Required rate just 8. 40 in 30 in T20 is an easy task. They needed 90 runs at the halfway mark in 60 deliveries. First 30 deliveries have been taken for 50 runs. Now only 40 more remaining. At the moment, both the batters are doing it with ease. Partnership worth 78 of just 55 deliveries. Shahbaz Munir just 25 of 26 deliveries with the help of 3 boundaries. Sandeep, the aggressor in the partnership, moves to 45 of 36 deliveries, 4 boundaries and a big 6. Sandeep's strike rate is 125 at the moment and Shahbaz Munir is tick under 100, 96.15 to be precise. Ankur Mahindra to continue. Short ball into the pitch. Shahbaz Munir just punches one straight to the short cover fielder. No run taken. Dot ball to start the 16th over. Can Pebble City pull things back? Can they get back into the match with a wicket? This time Shahbaz Munir just guides one to the third man for a single. That's an excellent knock as far as conditions were given for him. He has just guided the ball all along the ground, into the ground, everywhere, just for singles. He hasn't taken any risk. Sandeep is the man who is going hard at the bowling and who is doing bulk of scoring in this partnership. Again he tries to go hard at the ball, but the ball reaches the deep fielder on a bounce. So another single. So 2 runs coming off first 3 deliveries. Oh, another wide At this moment, wide won't help Pebble City. Pebble City bowlers have been guilty of bowling too many extras. They have bowled a bulk of extras in this innings. That's the main difference in both. This time, Shahbaz Munir just lifts it over the cover fielder for another boundary. That fielder was just called inside the circle. As they saw, just Shahbaz Munir is rotating strike. He's not going for, he's not taking the bowler for boundaries. They wanted him to take a risk, and he's taken one calculated risk to get that boundary. That's an exclusive display of cricket from Shahbaz Munir and Royal Knights. Now it's just a matter of time for Royal Knight because they are scoring at a good rate. They just need more 33 runs in 26 balls. This time Ankur Mahindra balls one down the leg and it's harsh on a keeper. But still he manages to get a glove on it. One another extra white ball signal. So in total 2 extras for Royal Knights, which will help them to get the total in quick time. Now just 31 needed of 26 deliveries at the required rate of 7.15. Now required rate well under 8 in this match for the first time. 7.15 to be precise. This time Ankur staying on to the pads. Another single for Royal Knight batters. This time Shahbaz Munir just lays one down the ground for another single. It's getting too easy for both the batters at the moment. They are doing it with ease. With that single, 16 overs have been completed. Royal Knights are 139 for the loss of 4 wickets. They need more 29 in just 24 deliveries at the required rate of 7.20. They are moving at the moment just tick under 9. Another change in bowling. Raj now brought back into the attack. Starts off with a good delivery and equally respected by the batter. Just defending it on the front foot. Straight back to the bowler. No run, dot ball to start the 17th over. Raj has been expensive. He has conceded 19 runs in his 2 overs. And this time he drifts onto the pad. And Shahbaz Munir just flicks it into the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder in the deep who just keeps it to 1. So another single, 1 of first 2 deliveries. Pebble City desperately in search of wickets. They need 2 or 3 wickets in quick session and they have got one. Sandeep again trying to go across the line. One too many shot for Sandeep. This time he loses his off stump. Sandeep has to depart back. Clean bowled by Raj. Sandeep going back after scoring well made 46 of just 39 deliveries. Royal Knights are now 5 down. for 140 in just 16.3 deliveries. Equation: Royal Knights still need 28 runs in 21 deliveries. Match well and truly alive after the wicket of Sandeep. New man in for Royal Knights is Puneet. New to the crease, never mind, hit a boundary. Best way to get off the mark. Help yourself to a 4. Nothing sort of delivery there by the bowler on this occasion. Just gifting a full toss outside off stump. Puneet just square driven it beautifully for the first boundary of the match for him. At the moment, 400 strike rate for Puneet. Oh, good delivery, good length there by the bowler. This is the tighter length, and Puneet just tries to guide it down the just to third man, and gets beaten completely. Fortunate for him, no outside edge. 67 matches for Puneet, 380 runs at the average of 15.83, highest score of 44. Handy lower order batsman for Royal Knights. Usually balls good in the middle overs for Royal Knights, but this time he's got a job to do with the bat in hand, and guides one to the point fielder for another single. With that single, 17 overs have been completed. Royal Knights are 145 for the loss of 5 wickets. 3 overs still remaining in this chase. 23 runs required at the required rate of 7.67. Well said Shahbaz Munir, 32 of 32, and newly joined Puneet Jawar in the center for Royal Knights. Praveen Raj, the premier fast bowler for Pebble City, has been brought back into the attack last over of his spell, and he has been picked for the boundary in the second ball of the over, but he comes back and strikes. Priceless wicket of Shahbaz Munir now taken out of the equation. Shahbaz Munir departs after making 32 of 33 balls. Now it's a different game. Shashank the new man in for Royal Knights. 95 matches, 772 runs at the average of 12.45. 73 the highest. He can bat. He's well known for his batting skills and bowling skills. Very good all-round cricketer for Royal Knights. Oh, Raj this time overcompensating, trying to attack the stumps, and wide ball, another extra in a total for Royal Knights. Royal Knights with that extra reaches a landmark of 150, 151 in fact in 17.4 overs. Shashank and Puneet, both the new man in the center for Royal Knights. This looks quite adjacent, full and straight. No hesitant for umpire in raising his finger. Shashank comes and Shashank goes without troubling the scorer. Royal Knights are 7 wickets down for 151. Golden duck for Shashank out. LBW of the bowling of Praveen Raj. Now Royal Knights into deep trouble as they have only 3 wickets left in the bank. 17 runs yet to be scored in remaining 30 balls. It was altogether a different game when Shahbaz Munir and Sandeep were batting. Now both are back into the shed. Puneet and Manikanta are in the center for Royal Knights. This time Puneet just drives it on the up down the ground. 2 is the call. Manikanta denies. That's the right call because if they would have gone for 2, That would have been a suicidal there. And Manikanta is not as quick as Puneet, but a good thing for Royal Knight is they have right hand left hand combination in the center, which might trouble Pebble City to certain extent. Pebble City now looking in control, getting three back-to-back wickets. Both the set batters gone and a wicket. Manikanta just lofting it. Yes, it goes just over the cover fielder. Call is for two. This time Puneet denies. Both the batters denying on occasion. And both the times the batters have to settle for single. So two singles to start the 19th over. Royal Knights still need 15 of 10 deliveries. It's not a difficult task. They just need a boundary in an over and a single will do it. Good hard length by the bowler, and it's beautifully punched through the cover region. Fielder there is quick enough and he reaches to the ball in no time. No extra single on offer by fielding team. They are making all the stops in the field possible now. This ball climbed up on Manikanta, and Manikanta somehow manages to get it over the bowler, but only as far as single. So first four deliveries have been four singles. Pebble City now looking well in control, but it's just a matter of fact that if Royal Knights manages to get one boundary, the match again turns into the favor of Royal Knight. Puneet latches hard, and the ball goes over the fielder's head, but still the timing isn't good. So it's only one run. That should have been gone. They should have been gone for the second run, but in the end deciding against it and settling in for just a single. Last ball of the 18th over, 19th over coming. 5 runs of this over, and last ball has been gold for Pebble City as Manikanta has been knocked down. Excellent 19th over, 5 runs and a wicket. What could have you asked more? Raj delivers in a crunch situation. Pebble City Royal Knights loses their 8th wicket in the form of Manikanta. Manikanta departs after scoring 2 of 4 deliveries. Royal Knights still need 12 of the last delivery. New man walking in is Abhijit Singh. 28 matches, 47 runs, 9.40 the average, 13 the highest. Well known for his bowling skills, but has to do a job with a bat in hand. Royal Knights still need 12 runs of the very last over. They were in an excellent condition 3 overs back, and the game have changed his course very quickly. Now it's completely in the favor of Pebble City. They still need 12 runs, Royal Knights. As far as T20 the format is concerned, 12 run is not something which is not gettable. It's quite gettable in T20 formats these days. 20 runs are easily gettable these days in T20s, but you need to have a batters out in the middle. We have witnessed excellent contest in World T20 cricket where Virat Kohli, the great, has done it for India on the back of Hardik Pandya. Can Puneet Jha do something like that? He has set his well in his 13 of 9 deliveries. Short ball outside the off stump. Puneet Jha trying to go for the glory shot. Gets the bottom inside edge, and the ball doesn't carry to the keeper. The ball reaches to the keeper on a bounce. Dot ball to start for the Pebble City. At the moment, the dot ball is equal to a goal for Pebble City. 5 balls, 12 runs. It's getting difficult for Royal Knights as the game goes on. This was short and wide, and it's going for 4, but there's a fielder there in the deep. By signal by the umpire. Wild slog there by Puneet and missing the ball completely. The bowler Daku Daddy doing exceptionally well by staying away from the hitting arc of Puneet. Is just taking the ball further away with the angle. Right arm over for left-hander. Is staying right arm over the wicket for right-hander too. Right hand, left hand combination in the center. A lot of changes in the field. They have finally got the field set. Still 4 balls remaining, 11 runs remaining. Abhijit swings and connects with thin air. Dot ball for the Pebble City. Royal Knights were looking good at the 17th over mark, but the game changes in the 18th and 19th over. Both the set batter departs. They have picked wickets on regular. Another one goes down. Abhijit Singh trying to get that boundary and holds out to cover fielder. Is standing right at the edge of the circle. That's the story for Royal Knights in the end of the innings. Latest casualty, Abhijit Singh departs for naught after facing 2 deliveries. New man in is captain Chetan Karwa. 99 matches for him, 106 runs at the average of 4.08, highest score of 13. Well known for his bowling stats. But now Royal Knights need something from his captain. They need 11 of 2 deliveries, and captains give the bowler a charge and drills one through the cover region. Will it be a 4? We have to wait for the umpire's signal. No, it's not a 4, it's a 2 run. Bit of mix up there, but in the end umpire says it's not a boundary. So yeah, that's it. Now 9 runs needed of 1 delivery. That's not possible. Chetan gives advance on the ground and tries to hit and misses. So this has been one heck of a match. The first 15 overs of the chase looked like Royal Knights are going to get there handsomely and easily, but in the end it's Pebble City who came back strongly and picked up wickets on regular basis right at the end of the innings. In the end it's Pebble City United who won the match by 8 runs. Man of the match will be none another Praveen Raj for his splendid figure of bowling. Best performer of the match will be Sandeep from Royal Knights. Do catch us. We'll be right back with another good contest coming up on our hands. Do catch us live for the 3rd match of the day. It's me signing off from this match. Bye bye and take care.